Thank you so much for the generous introduction. Wow, this is amazing. Take a look at this. We haven't been together since 2018, and you guys showed up and showed out. This is fantastic. This is an opportunity, obviously, for us to get together for the important aspect of raising scholarship money for Black students under the name of the UCLA Black Alumni Association Winston C. Doby Legacy Scholarship. We can't do this without the support of our sponsors, our table host, everybody that's here as guests. You contributed, and you're going to make it possible for Black students to be able to grow and walk in Westwood. So that's very important to us, and we thank you for being here. Part of this is a lot of hard work in terms of putting something like this together. The pandemic has probably convinced us that this is probably not the future way of being able to raise funds, but I think it's important for us to gather in spaces like this to be inspired. Inspiration is the theme of tonight's program. And so I want to acknowledge very quickly the honorees. They range from an individual who is centering diversity, equity, and inclusion in the largest county government in the United States, to an individual who is asking the government to finally give us our 40 acres and a mule. And so the range of people that we're honoring today is simply amazing, and their work individually and collectively should be inspiration for us to continue to gather like this. I also want to point out that we could not do this without the support of so many partners, including all of our friends at UCLA. I want to shout out all the UCLA departments that have come up. They showed up strong, so I want to thank you. And then I also want to make sure that I'm thanking the UCLA Alumni Association, who's been with us in lockstep in helping to get this program together. So give those folks a big round of applause. I'm going to point out that we're putting on this program in the midst of a lot of turmoil in our country. We've just gone through, as was pointed out earlier, a decision that made the devastating effects of Proposition 209. That's now going to be the rubric or the mandate everywhere in the United States. And it's going to be incumbent upon us to think of new ways, new ideas to raise money and to support our Black students at UCLA and all other institutions. But I'm hopeful, again, by the inspiration of our honorees and all the people in this room, that we will come up with the ideas to take on these new challenges and make sure that we're going to keep the doors of education open to all of our Black students and all students of color and people of goodwill here in the United States. Let me take this opportunity at this point in time to bring up some folks that have been very instrumental also in making this happen. The board members of the UCLA Black Alumni Association, LeBron James, not LeBron James. Not that one. Holly Parker, Caprice Willard Bent, Kenya Yarborough, Monla Kayesi, Tyra Cobbs, Christian Green, Lillian Yvette Jenkins, Brett York, and Sonia Brooks. And then I also want to, last but not least, he's also a board member, but he also plays an integral part in our organization. UBA has a new president. We were capably led by Michelle Johnson for a number of years, and we just had an election in the latter part of 2023. And we elected a guy that I've known since he was an undergraduate at UCLA. He's a double Bruin, a bachelor's degree, and he has a law degree from UCLA. He is a labor lawyer, employment lawyer, and civil rights lawyer here in Los Angeles. He belongs to so many organizations I can't keep track of, but I can mention one because I belong to the same fraternity, Alpha Phi Alpha fraternity. But A506. But he also is a hiking enthusiast. So for those of you that are into hiking, he does the Black Men Hikes. So get with him on that. But please welcome the next person to the podium, UBA President Nashawn Neal.